Hello. Today's discussion is about training challenges in a dynamic work setting. And I chose this topic to pick today because of the need that organizations have to work on training programs in a continuous fashion. And that is, in essence, the point of the article today. There are three unique segments to any training process. And the first being that you need to understand what training opportunities are available for your organization. Without understanding what is possible, you could be missing great opportunities. So some exploration is required. The second is to determine in what ways your organization will use as a method of maximizing on that training. Meaning that when an employee goes through a training process, there needs to be some kind of follow-up after the fact on the job to help maximize the learning. For instance, once training has been achieved, it should not go dormant, but rather the employee should be using and exercising the knowledge that came through that training immediately in order to reinforce that training investment. Third is you need to establish criteria that will be used to determine how effective that training was. And so if you're teaching an employee or if they're going through a training program that is going to help them learn a skill, and then they are using that skill quickly in order to exercise it and reinforce that learning, then you need to do a follow-up afterwards at regular intervals to see if there's been an increase of quality, throughput, whatever it is metric that you're using. But you need to develop a metric that will help you assess whether or not you're getting the return on investment that you need. Further, training is intended to serve two essential purposes. First, its intention is to deliver a specific skill. So obviously, when a training program is instituted, then it needs to be applicable, it needs to be relevant, and it should be current for the need. Second is it should enhance the current ability of that employee. So if the employee is learning a skill such as drafting, then you want to make sure that, of course, the employee currently is drafting. There is a growing demand for that skill in your organization. And of course, it's computer-based, I'm sure. So you need to make sure that employee is ready to move on to more complicated drafting skills that may be needed in your manufacturing process, and maybe your process is going to be soon looking at more detailed information. And so the drafting skills need to be available to provide that additional information to make the production line more effective. So training focuses pretty narrowly on the work at hand. It's something that is being done because you have a production need right now, but look ahead. Maybe in the near future, you know you're going to be making adjustments to your manufacturing process, whatever it may be, and skills need to be adjusted prior to that in order to meet the capabilities that you intend to maintain in your company. Certainly, if you're deploying a new machine, maybe a new Fanuc controller machine in your production line, you're certainly going to want to make sure that your current skilled employees are trained to meet the abilities needed to make that machine function, and then on an ongoing basis be able to make that machine function efficiently. So this is the whole purpose of the training program, and why you need a good, effective plan that needs to be well thought out before you deploy it, so that you can maximize the return on investment and get the kind of productivity that you desire. Should you need any further assistance with this, please feel free to call me at Management Insights, and we'll be glad to talk to you more about how to deploy a program and evaluate one and make it so that you have the proper tools that you need at the proper time. Thank you, and have a great day.